Joining us live via Skype from Jalingo is Deputy Governor of Taraba State, Mr. Haruna Manu. Thank you for joining us on News Across Nigeria.
Thank you.
Mr. Manu, has there been any attempt to make peace between both communities in the past?
Yeah, there were several attempts to make peace between these two communities. And these two communities have been living very, very peacefully between themselves. And there were even there are intermarriages between these two communities. And we were in Ukari, and so far so good. Very, very peace has been restored to the warring faction.
Well, that's good news. What are the terms and conditions of this peace accord?
I don't. There is nothing like peace, and as the governor of our state, His Excellency, Architect Darius Dixon Ishaku has always been saying, there wouldn't be any development, there wouldn't be anything without peace. And I'm very, very happy that as a result of our meeting in Ukari, these people have already agreed to embrace peace. And the information we are getting from Ukari and Chunku town and Baze is very, very good. Everything has been relatively peaceful. And as I said earlier, these two communities have been living very, very peacefully. There are intermarriages between these two, between the Jukums and the chiefs. And let me make it just very, very clear. This thing started just as a result of two people having disagreement, and then it snowballed into this bigger conflict.
Now, we would like to know what the terms of this deal, what are the terms? Can you share that with us?
The terms is, I don't think there is anything like peace. I mean, for anybody, when you are coming to a negotiating table, you won't come with any, I don't think that you will come with any precondition, because they've been living, as I said earlier, they've been living peacefully. And the community like Chunku, the people that were attacked in Chunku, they were living, both the chiefs and the Jukums, they were living very, very peacefully. So, I mean, some people, they said they don't even know where the attack was coming from. The people that attacked them, they were not living with them. But I can tell you that the community, because they've been always living very, very peacefully between themselves, but some people from somewhere came to attack them. So there shouldn't be any condition for them, because they've been coexisting peacefully between themselves. They don't know where these people are even coming from, the people that attack them and then destroy their village.
Well, that's interesting that you say that. Now, what are the plans to sustain this peace? Because as I said earlier, this has been reoccurring for many years. So how are we sure that this particular agreement would last for a very long time?
The two governors have met, and previously, before our meeting last on Monday, that's 2 days ago, they've met so that they can make peace between, not only in Chunku, the one that happened recently is in Chunku, but there were some crises in some bordering neighboring town between Benue and Taraba State, and previously the two governors have met in order to resolve these issues. And since they met late last year, we haven't had any crisis until of recent, the one that just happened in Chunku. And the one that happened in Chunku, like I said, the people, you have both the Jukums and the T. The people that came to attack them, they don't even know where they are coming from. But so far so good, we have this time around, the peace we are trying to make is a youth-based peace. We have already set up a committee between both from Benue State and then Taraba State, so that the youth between themselves, they can sit down and then dialogue and then find a lasting solution to this. And I'm very, very optimistic that at the end of it, peace will be restored in that place. And it is our hope that we don't have to have any conflict between these two between these two communities or these two tribes again.
Now tell us plans, both state governments, what plans do they have to help the internally displaced indigents as a result of these conflicts?
I didn't get that.
So what are the plans by both state governments to help the internally displaced indigents?
Oh, okay. First of all, the awareness is in these communities, the farming community, and rainy season in this part of the state have already started. And the first thing now we are trying to do is for some of them that lost their property is right. Government is trying, the two governors have already agreed on how to help this community. And the first thing is how to resettle them. Some of them that have lost their property, there is intervention from both Benue and Taraba states. And we have already, from Taraba, we have already sent some relief material. But it is not just sending them the relief material, but how to rebuild their houses. And I can tell you that government have been very, very proactive on this, and the people too, they are willing. As I'm even talking to you today, the chairman of Bukari local government have met with the community on how they will go back to Chunku. And it is our hope that in the next few days, the community, they will go back to their community so that they can continue with their business.
All right, thank you very much, Deputy Governor of Taraba State, Mr. Haruna Manu. Thank you for joining us on News Across Nigeria.